This segment brought to you by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
Welcome back. Now let's see what Kyle and Duane are up to on Plain Talk.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer with Plain Talk with Duane Toews.
Kyle Bauer, your fact or fiction question of the day. The Eiffel Towers top will sway up to 7 inches with the passing of the day's sun. Fact or fiction?
Oh, with the sun. I was thinking with the wind. I thought it's not a guide tower. It's not going to move. The sun, 7 inches. I'll go with true.
That's what it says.
Wow.
Metal expands in the sunshine.
On the side, yeah.
Facing
one side
the
heats
sun.
up. The other side cools down.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Wow. Can you think about how much that strain that puts on all the little rivets along the way?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. How has it come down? Because that many times of expansion and contraction,
Yeah.
you weaken metal each and every time you do that.
Exactly. Here's the other one. You know, it was meant to be a temporary tower.
Oh, well, maybe that's why.
Yeah, it was. I don't recall which World's Fair it was, but it was only supposed to be up during the World's Fair.
No kidding.
And they put it up, and Paris said, "Hey,
Got a little,
hey, why don't you leave
got a little
that?"
traction right here.
Yeah, this is pretty good deal. So I don't know if they had to go back in at that point and maybe shore it up a little bit, put a little extra. It was put together originally with
rebar in there.
Yeah, originally it's put together with baling wire, and so they went ahead and used galvanized wire after that, or not.
Number 9.
So-
Got you some number 9 wire in there.
So can you walk all the way to the top of that?
Never been there, couldn't tell you.
So is that on your bucket list? You'd like to go to Paris?
No, not necessarily. There's other places I'd rather go than
Like
Paris.
where? Where's the top of your bucket
I want to
list?
go to Australia and New Zealand.
Why?
Because I've seen pictures from there of others who've been and talked to some people.
And they look like happy people.
And no, they said they had a good time.
Oh,
That it
okay.
was interesting things to see. And
Is there anything in particular you would like to see when you're there?
well, no, not really.
Yeah. Okay. Now, New Zealand is a lot different than Australia.
Yes, it is.
Why did you throw them both in the same bucket?
Because I figure if I'm flying that far in a plane, I'm going to hit them both while I'm all the way over there.
Okay, so you're not going to stay just over the weekend.
No, it'll
You're-
be like a 2-week deal probably.
I think you could use every bit of that.
if I ever get there.
So let's say you go to Australia, and it's a big country, north to south, east to west.
Right.
Is there a particular part that I want to make sure I see that part, and then the
Well,
rest
I want
is
to
all
see that little domed thing there that sits in that one bay.
Sydney?
Yeah.
No, is it opera? No, it's orchestra. Isn't it a sound place?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw it in a movie once.
Okay, so you want to go to
Animated
Sydney.
Fish in it.
You want to go to Sydney.
I wanna go to-
Animated fish.
Yeah, that movie with the animated fish.
All right.
Yeah, I want to go to Sydney, and I'd like to see. I mean, people talk about the outback. Well, it's really pretty boring, honestly.
Well, I would like to go to the outback, but the part I want, well, I don't know if it's really the outback. I'd like to go to the farming area north of Sydney. I've met a couple different people that farm up in that area. And of course, they all said, well, why don't you stop by sometime when you're there? Now, I don't think either one of them ever thought I was going to come.
Really, we're going.
Yeah,
to
and so they may not be as happy
might
to
make
see
a
me.
phone call ahead of time rather than just pop it up at the door.
Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Jamie Bloom, and I hope you enjoyed today's show. See you next week on Farm Factor.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.